What's up, guys? Kaijudoyoshi here. I just got back from League today, and yeah, I took two decks today. I took my Fire Nature Rush, which I showed before, and then I took the deck I'm about to show you now, Water Dark Control. So yeah, Rush did actually really well. I only dropped one game with it, and yeah, it was super fast. I was winning by turn 5 and 6 most of the time. But this deck didn't do as amazing as I thought it would do. I think that there are some ways that I can improve this. And yeah, I'm probably going to change the list up a little bit, or just change how the deck works, colors and stuff like that. But yeah, I figured I'd just show you what I ran today before I make any changes. So yeah, start 2 Cyber Sprite, just because it's a good turn 1 play. And it's a great Evo bait, it's a blocker too. Only problem is that it's barrageable, but other than that, it's a really good card. 2 Cyber Traders, just for a nice turn 2 play. Combos well with some of the other cards in this deck. Of course, it's Evo bait as well. Got 3 Seneschals. This card's pretty stapley. This card's so good. Gets you so much advantage. Basically makes up for breaking a shield. And of course, it's also Evo bait. And all this Evo bait is for this guy, Emperor Neuron, who I actually ran 2 of. This card was great. So much advantage, just drawing off of it. 5,000 was so huge. He gets over so much stuff. And people, like, once today, I was, like, running into Scaradorable with Gloom Hollows, and it didn't really matter, because it's like, attack, you block, I still draw a card, so I don't really care. Alright, I've got 2 Frogzookas for basically getting rid of Galliflames, and it's just another blocker that you can have. It was a pretty good card today. Probably my favorite card of the deck today was King Neptus. I ran 2 of him. This card is so good. It's probably like one of the best cards in this deck, in my opinion. There's like literally no way to get over this other than attacking it. I mean, I guess blocking too, but you can just play around blocking. Just don't attack with this. But it's like, if they have stuff like Terror Pit and Root Trap and even like the Hydra Medusas and stuff like that, nothing can get rid of this. It's just too good. And if once they like can't get rid of it, you just start hitting stuff with it. You can run over pretty much any monster with it. Like 5,000 is pretty huge. It's just a really amazing card. I wouldn't say it's like underrated or anything, because I see a lot of people playing it. But I think that if you're running water, you should definitely try to play at least one of this guy. It's really good. And then the last water monster, I've got 2 Milporos, just because I love this card. It's such a great card for me. Especially, I like using it on Evos a lot, because, you know, return both of the cards to the top of the owner's deck, and it can really hurt them. And yeah, some people wonder why no Rusalka. I really don't like Rusalka. I just think that Milporo is better, and I'd rather just run Destruction over just returning it to their hand. I don't like returning to the hand. That's why I don't actually run any of that. Alright, now for the water spells, 3 logo scan, pretty standard. Ran 1 spy mission, which I kind of regret. I'd probably put this up to 2. But yeah, it was a great card. And then 1 crystal memory, just to search for whatever you need. And that's it for the water spells. Now for the dark monsters. Just got 2 Scarable of Gloom Hollows, because I actually traded one of mine away, so I only have 2. Definitely put a 3rd one in here if I could, though. Next up, 3 Screeching Scaradorables. This was not good. The card is great, but 3 is way too many. The only reason I really ran 3 was just to make sure I had enough bait for my Hydra Medusas. But this card is not, it's really only that amazing versus Rush. It's not great versus most other decks. I mean, it's just, I wish it was, if it was like level 3 or lower, it would make it like kind of too good, but like it would make it really fun to play, I guess. But yeah, 2 and lower, it's still a great card versus Rush. I wouldn't run 3, because it's really only where it shines. 3 Fumes, this card's great. I love this card. Probably one of my favorite cards. Just straight up +1s. Pretty simple. 2,000. Good card. 2 Hydra Medusas. I don't like running 3. I see some people run 3. But yeah, some people do run Bat Breath. I don't actually own any. I'm thinking about trying 1 Bat Breath out once I get my hands on one. But yeah. This card was pretty good today. Don't really have to explain. That card's pretty much good always. Definitely, like, minimum is 2. You can run 3 if you want. I'd probably have to put in, like, another target or 2. Next up, 2 Razor Kinder Puppets. Basically, forget, like, getting advantage, getting info on your opponent's hand, and getting rid of stuff like Gilliflame, or stuff like Fumes couldn't get rid of it. Just pick a different card. And last but not least, 1 Dark Scare Adorable. Definitely want to put this up to 2. This deck has, like, no finishers, so this is pretty much your finisher. And yeah, the evolutions, they aren't really finishers. They just grant you massive advantage, which is why you run them. The finishers are just the guys who just win you the game. That's pretty much what Dark Scare Adorable does. Darkness spells are in 2 Return from Beyond. I've always liked this card. I know a lot of people don't. But yeah, it's a super good card, and since I was running 3 Screeching Scare Adorables and 3 Fumes, I figured it would be pretty live. I used to bring up a Cyber Trader once, and then evolved it into Neuron, which was also really good. I used to bring up a Screeching once, I didn't even use its effect, but then I evolved it into a Hydra Medusa. And yeah, if they hit in the Shield Blast, it's really good. It's a lot better than you would think, because it's like, not only do you bring up something like a Screeching or Fumes, or even something like a Frogzooka to block, but now, like, your opponent, there's pressure, and you might even have Evo Bait for something that you drop next turn. So yeah, it's a really versatile card. I think it's really good. I think 1 should be ran in most Dark decks. Next up, we've got Destruction for this deck, obviously. 3 Bone Blades and 3 Terrapits. I didn't run Skull Shatter because I didn't think I could ramp up to it that easily. Don't really regret that, because, yeah, I never really got to 7 mana ever with this deck. That's why, the stuff like Terrapits, they would just immediately get mana'd if I drew them. And Milporos were kind of hard to drop, but I was able to drop them at points. So yeah, that is the deck. I believe it's 41. And yeah, try it out if you want. Probably make a few changes to it before you do, though, because this build, I don't think, is the optimal version. But yeah. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and peace.